Welcome to our continuing series, Interviews with Disciples and Devotees. Today we are honored again to have Shyam Kumari.
Thank you.
Namaste. We've done about 9 already with Shyam Kumari, and she still has a wealth of things to share with us. So please, today share what you would like.
Today I am going to share with you some stories of grace, their unbelievable action. But first, how it happened, I will tell you. Mother used to give several darshans a day. One of them used to be on the staircase at about 9 in the morning. So it was Vishwajit Da, the boxer who used to teach boxing. He's still there, PED. He had a strange habit. When he went for pranam on the staircase, he would stand on one leg and fold another leg up. And one day when he was standing like that, and mother put her hand on his head and she went into a trance. And the trance continued for about 10 minutes. It was quite difficult for Vishjidda to stand on one leg for 10 minutes, but somehow he managed. And then when mother came out of her trance, she laughed merrily because she knew this habit of Vishwajit. And Vishwajit asked, "Mother, why are you laughing?" When mother used to laugh, it was as if the vibrations will go right up to the end of the universe. It was such a undescribable thing. So mother said, "I was wondering about you." Then Vishwajit Da asked, "Mother, where did you go?" Mother said, "There was a call for help. And I at once went and did what was to be done." Once it is said that she went into trance for 1 hour with her hand on the head of a devotee. Luckily, he stood on both his legs, so it was not so troublesome. So this is how the calls came and were answered. But now I will tell you a few stories of this grace and sudden call and protection from danger. Another story of, now I am telling of accidents, happened when maternal uncle of Manoj Das Gupta, Himanshu Niyogi, he was president of Calcutta Pat Mandir, a very eminent man. Once he was flying to Pondicherry, and he had traveled so much on this route, he came by air. And it was in mother's time, much later than that, when this child was involved. So suddenly he said to his co-passenger, "The plane is turning back to Calcutta, Dum." They said, how can that be? Why should it turn? But he knew the route so well, he said, "No, it's turning." And it went back and circled the watchtower of the aerodrome for a long time. It was to exhaust its fuel, because its hydraulic system had failed, which controls the wheels. So if it crashes or comes down with fuel, then there is a greater chance of fire. So the pilot, for an hour or so, he just went round and round and exhausted his petrol. Then he brought down the plane. As the wheels touched, jumped up. Again they jumped up. Plane jumped up. The third time it came down, it stayed, the co-pilot jumped out and locked the wheels. So when he came here, he told the mother everything and asked Mother, were the others saved because of me? Mother said, what do you mean? Always it is like that. Of course they were saved because of you. I had to save you, and those who were with you, they were saved. Another such a rescue comes to my mind is of Suresh Tarafdar. Remember Animadi, Nalinida's secretary?
Oh, yes.
He was brother-in-law of Animadi. So, in between, I will tell you a very strange story. It was in 78, a month or so before the ashram was last time attacked. Last but one, 79 beginning, they attacked the ashram. So the Nalida could feel the disturbance in the atmosphere. We didn't know anything. So I used to serve him up to 10 o'clock and then go home. So from ashram, my home is next street, it's not long. Then one day he said, who will go with Shyam Kumari? Who will take her? I thought, Nalida is fretting for nothing. Every day we go from functions, from meditation. Why? Then Animadi, to placate him, told, Dada means brother. Her brother-in-law, he is here. I will send him to escort Shyam Kumari. So then he told me this story, that one day he was in a hurry and he had to reach somewhere, and when the bus came, it was totally crowded. But he was so desperate, he just caught hold of the handle and hung, and just then there was a jerk and he was thrown below the back wheel of the bus. And those who were standing outside, they all shouted, and everyone was trembling. And then miraculously, the wheel touching his ankle just turned away. People came running, lifted him up. There was some bleeding, took him to a hospital nearby. There was no doctor or compounder, some orderly just bandaged it, and he was perfectly. This is, from one to another, there are hundreds of such stories, each unbelievable, but each happened. You know this Johar family very well. So Dayavati Johar, Tara Johar's mother, she had a sister, Krishna, who was totally uneducated, a rustic girl. She left her family, joined the ashram. Mausi in Hindi means mother's sister, auntie. So everyone called her Krishna Mausi. Once mother gave her a purse and put 2 rupees in it or 2 paisa and told her that now you will never lack money. So whenever anyone gave her some money, she would put in that purse and offer it to the mother. Mother would ask her, how much do you need? And that rest she will take as an offering. Like this it was. Years passed, and once she wanted to visit her family, and she went to Delhi or Punjab, I don't remember exactly. I'm not even sure that she is alive or not. I was planning to ask today, but anyway. So when many people gave her money for the membership of Hindi magazines Agni Shikha, Purodha, and offerings. Altogether it was 3,000 rupees. About, in those days 3,000 was a big sum. She bought a nice bead purse, put the money in that and put it in her blouse. And when her train was to reach some station, she went to the bathroom, toilet. And when she bent, the purse fell through the hole on the track. And she cried to the mother. And she came out, cried, "Mother." She saw the ticket checker was checking tickets of the passengers. And suddenly, the train stopped. It was, say, 100 meters or 200 meters from the station. They had already almost reached a station. She was standing and looking this way or that way, debating with herself whether to get down to go and search for the purse. But the platform was so near that many coolies ran for passengers to get customers. So she told one coolie, "See, my purse has fallen. If you bring it, I will give you 50 rupees. Those days, 50 rupees was also a big thing. The ticket checker was listening to them. The coolie went, and after 5 minutes, the train stopped almost, say, 10 meters from where the purse fell on the track. So he came back after a few minutes and said, "There is no purse. I didn't find any purse." Then the ticket checker told him, "Return the purse of this lady, otherwise I will give you to railway police." He was a very good, he could read psychology, and he reluctantly returned the purse. And she gave him 50 rupees, and at once the train started. And when she came back here and told all this story to everyone, then one of the nieces, Tara or Lata, they said, "You should have got down and brought the purse yourself. It was mother's money." Then she asked the mother. Somebody asked, and mother said no. It could have been dangerous if she got down. She could have got hurt. And if the purse had not been found, we would have sent the magazines to those who had given subscription and receipts to those who had given donations. But she did well that she did not get down. There are many stories about Krishna which are very humorous also. One day she got some tooth infection and her cheek was swollen, very, very big swelling. So she came and showed it to Nalida and Amrita. And then she went to the mother and showed it to the mother. And mother gave her a big slap. And she was a very volatile lady, rustic sort of person. And this mother is my enemy. She is beating me. I will leave the ashram. Today itself I will leave the ashram. So seething with anger, she came down. And Nalida and Amrita were standing there. Before she could say anything, they both looked at her and said, "Where is your swelling gone?" There was no swelling left. Then she understood why mother had done that. About swelling, I remember another wonderful story. You know very well Prithvi Singh, Narendra Singh, Abhay Singh. So their elder brother, I think he was a minister in central government at Delhi. His wife Raj Sena, when Prithvi Singh ji settled here, she left her children behind and came here on a visit. Then she had some pain and she was in teeth, and somehow the teeth got septic and her face became terrible looking. And she was so afraid that if her children saw her, they will become afraid and not recognize her and run away. She was only 20 or so, very young. Then she lived with Kiran Kumari ji. You remember Parichanda's elder brother Umi Chand?
No, I knew
Sumant?
Rishabh Chand, I knew, but not
Acha,
Umi Chand.
Sumant was the son of Umi Chand. Anyway, so Parichanda's sister-in-law, Kiran Kumari, this Raj Sena ji, she was staying with her. So mother told Kiran Kumari, don't show any mirror to her. Don't let her see herself in a mirror. So when she asked for a mirror, Kiran Kumari ji told her, we don't have a mirror. Then how you comb your hair? We do like that. Then she thought it is the way of the ashram, nobody has a mirror here. And mother said, don't take any medicine, come to me every day. So when she went to the mother, for 10-15 minutes, mother massaged her cheek. And she was so young, she thought, what can massage do to this? But no mirror. And 10 days mother massaged her face and she became all right. Then only Kiran Kumari ji showed her a mirror. And she was no more afraid, but that mother will be. In this connection, I will tell another story about her. This Raj Sena ji. It's wonderful. Her 3-year-old daughter, mother gave her the name Lucy. She was the age of Gauri Pinto. They were great friends. So mother gave her name Lucy. One day she went to play with Gauri, and Gauri gave her some tiny toys, tiny things, horses and other things. She brought them and showed to her mother. Now Raj Sena ji was of rather a fiery temper. So she thought that she has stolen these from Gauri, her daughter. And she tried to say, no, Gauri gave me. She didn't believe him. And it was darshan time, darshan of the mother. She closed her in the room, locked her from outside, and went to the ashram for mother's darshan. This is something so beautiful. Now, everyone called Sri Aurobindo Lord. So this 3-year-old girl in a dark room, she was praying, oh Lord, save me. I will never bring toys again. Oh Lord, save me. In his room, Sri Aurobindo said to Champak Lal, go and check Raj Sena's house. Lucy is in danger. She is calling me. They were living your next house, where Amal lived, opposite that where there now is a restaurant. She was living there. There is a Ganesh hotel now, no? That was the house, I think, in one of these corner houses. So Champak Lalji and one more person, they came running down. Then they opened the door and took out Lucy. Then the whole story was told to mother. Mother said, you should never lock a child in Rajsena argued with the mother. If she steals, I will lock her. Then mother said, all right, you sent her to me. So when Lucy, then Rajsena thought, what will mother tell her? She doesn't know English and mother doesn't know Bengali. She was only 3. So anyway, when Lucy reached mother, mother told her, if we do wrong, God goes far, far, far. Then nothing is left. And she understood what mother has said. Later on, it transpired that Gauri herself had given the toys, but the mother, and Lucy told her mother, Divine Mother has told me this, that if we do wrong thing, God will go away from our heart. So Sri Aurobindo heard her call